88, and stepping in to the commentary position is the one and only Andrew Gaze. And Drewy, your first official win in the official pre-season tournament. How did you rate the performance?
We were pretty happy with the way it panned out. Obviously, you win by a comfortable margin. It's always good. You're always looking at things that are good, and you look at the negatives. The positives clearly outweighed the negatives this afternoon. But you know, we were happy with the way we were able to get everyone involved. We got everyone some good court time. We were able to execute our stuff pretty well, but we also realised that New Zealand is significantly undermanned. So you've always got to keep it in context. But nevertheless, you can only play what's out there. And I thought when we were out there, we played with good intensity. And if we can hold teams to less than 70, we're going to win more than we lose. So it's a good sign on the defensive end, but albeit we realise there's going to be a lot stiffer offensive challenges.
How much did that China trip really galvanise the group and getting away and being in that environment? And it's a tough environment, as you well know, in China. You've been there several times on tours, taking teams over there. But how important do you think has that trip been to get this group really, you know, together?
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think both on the floor and off the floor. We've got a new group, a lot of new guys, and to try and build that camaraderie when you're away in a different culture, different environment, and you're forced to live with each other for that period of time, it sort of forces everyone to get to learn about each other, get to learn about the personalities, have some fun, and of course on the floor, able to test some of the stuff that we were doing in a training environment. And quite often in a training environment you can kid yourself, or it can be fool's gold, because when you put real opposition out there with the way the defenses react, it's not always going to be a good indication of how you're going. So to be able to test that in a live situation was really good. So we were really happy with it. It was part of the plan. As soon as I got involved, I thought that it would be a good way for us to build that both on and off the floor aspects of our group. And clearly we've still got a long way to go, but it was a big part of it, and we were wrapped with what happened in China.
Drew, was that the best the group has executed the stuff so far in pre-season?
We've been pretty over in China. We were able to bully a lot of our opponents because we had size and athleticism, so it looked really good. I'm thinking, gee whiz, this cake is a piece of cake.
I've just got to get out of the way.
Is this? Just sit back, relax, and try not to interrupt what's going on the floor. But we all understand it's not as easy as that. So, but I've been really, really pleased to get the buy-in. You know, as you know, I mean, you've run the shuffle a bit, Liam, and I'm not too sure about you, Matty, whether you're familiar with it.
Don't put me in that category.
I was teaching him.
I know Liam's run it before, and it's different to a lot of the way the games are played these days. There's a lot of passing, there's a lot of away from ball action, there's a lot of cutting, there's a lot of reading and reacting, and you know, usually it takes a long time or more time than it is to run different types of offenses to get together. But these guys, most importantly, have bought in. You know, that I'm not having to convince them that they're going to be able to get shots, or that you know, that this is, what are you doing? This is something that was back in the 50s, or those types of things. They've really bought in, and it starts with your guards and it starts with your leadership.
Yeah.
And each and every day I put my head on the pillow. I thank goodness that Jeff Van Groningen signed Kevin Lish.
I tell you,
because
he looks very comfortable.
He makes, and he has bought into what we're doing, and he's so unselfish. And he's a great organiser, and I couldn't be more happier. And you know, I would love to be able to put my cap on and say that I was responsible for getting Kevin Lynch to the Sydney Kings, but unfortunately I can't do it. But I'm grateful that it happened.
All right, mate. Thanks very much for your time.
Anytime,
good luck
mate.
for the rest of the tournament.
Good luck,
Drew. Good on you, boys.
Andrew Gaze, the legendary Andrew Gaze. So we're going to sign out here.